Had issues with drugs even before you started to get famous and rich?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was something that I was into early, low-key, due to music. Cause like, I was a music head, so like in 6th grade, 7th grade, I'm hearing songs about sipping lean. Those are like the real influential years, I feel like, especially for like a boy. Like, finding out who your role models are, what you like, basketball, football. That's like when you start kind of choosing the dreams you want to chase, damn near.
Right.
So like, sipping lean. I'm getting there. So.
You always had issues with drugs even before you started to get famous and rich?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was something that I was into early, low-key, due to music. So like in 6th grade, 7th grade, I'm hearing songs about sipping lean. In 6th, 7th grade, I was hooping, was playing baseball. I was good at both at the time. But I was also like freestyling, and I was really into music. Like I used to damn near worship this shit. Like I was into music so much. So my family putting me on all this different music, Future, Gucci, all these niggas talking about drugs, bro.
You can't help but ignore how fun or how interesting at least they're making Zans and Lean and all this shit sound.
Yeah, bro, like.
Party, is it gonna be hard for you to find true love?
Man.
I wish I had some slow, sad music right
now. No, it's like, is it even out there at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, I'm not even looking for love. I just need a friend.
Just a friend.
Right now, I'm not even looking for love. I'm just a friend. Is it even out there at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, I'm not even looking for love. I just need a friend.
Back then, when I got home from work, you were always there waiting for me. And that was all I needed. Just you.
Now, my power is without rival.
Back then, when I got home from work.
it going, guys?
Now, my power is without rival.
Back then, when I got home from work, you were always there waiting for me. And that was all I needed. Just you.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Now, my power is without rival.
Back then, when I got home from work, back then, when I got home from work,
What's up, everybody? We are officially broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at the same time right now. So give us a shout in fucking Twitch or whatever. Give us a shout in Facebook. Let us know that we suck or whatever the fuck you guys want to do. This is Roachroom Podcast Season 2, Episode 3. We got Kay Dixon in the house. Jordan is out of town this week. And Stone is still taking a well-deserved break, putting in mad hours. Yeah, man. I'm actually really excited for this. Obviously, we're gonna cover WandaVision episode 6, which was absolutely incredible. And you know, probably one of the best episodes. They just keep getting better and better, in my opinion. It's one of those things where I proceed to watch the show and it just seemingly gets better and better. The show has honestly shocked me. In the also, if you're in chat and Kyle is cutting in and out and everything, make sure you tell him to talk into his mic. Again, I work overnights. I just got off work. I definitely have been up for about 24 hours now. Probably gonna happen to me every Saturday, more than likely. I got a meeting with my boss tomorrow about trying to get me off of Saturday overnights, which would be really awesome. That way I can be high energy and fresh in here. But at the same time, it's like, if need be, if he needs me to work Saturdays and stuff, you know, it is what it is. I'm just gonna kind of have to like suck it up and do it. So I'm actually really anxious about having the meeting with him tomorrow. I don't understand why I have to, because it just should be, just tell me no is pretty much my mentality when it comes to that. But at the same time, you know, whatever, dude, it is what it is. Yeah, work is work, and you know, we're doing it. I'm making really good money. I looked at my paycheck on Friday and was like, God damn, like, so it is worth it. I love my job. I love the people I work with. They're all really awesome. They're all really nice, and I might be actually helping one of my friends out that works at the same place I work at start a podcast, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, which I'm excited about that. This week for me, it was long. You know, there was multiple times where I played Fault, obviously, where we do like our little Fault check-in here in the beginning, and I played about 7 games in the EU server on what was that, Friday morning.
Yeah, you were streaming it.
And I wanted to die. I hate EU. Everything about EU sucks balls. And if you play in the EU server and you're from the UK, suck my balls. That's all I have to fucking say about that shit. I don't fucking care, dude. Like, it is what it is. I hate how people play in that server. They play completely different from American people, and it's annoying. And if you die in the fucking in the first like 10 minutes of the game, like, they want to sir or whatever.
They're ready to quit.
Yeah, and it's just like, dude, just fucking play it out for like until like 25 minutes. If we're still losing, then yeah, let's sir. Like, I'm fucking over it, dude. Another cool ass thing, I got this sick ass chair, dude, and it's dope. I love this thing. You can sit in it before you leave.
Okay.
I'm
still trying to decide what chair I want, whether I want like the racer style or if I want like an ergonomic chair to where like I'm not gonna be in pain after sitting in it.
I have not had any pain sitting in this at all. Like,
okay.
That chair, pain, lots of pain.
I'm using a dining room chair. So.
Holy shit. How the fuck are you doing that?
Why do you think sometimes I'm like, hey, I just need to get up?
Yeah, no, like, fuck that, dude. Buy one of these bad boys, go on Facebook Marketplace, find it for $100 like I did, and fucking save some money. Like, it's just so worth it. This was used once, and the lady I bought it from, I was like, why are you getting rid of it? Because I'm like sitting here thinking it's probably broken, like it's probably like worn in a little bit. I like saw it and I'm like, Jesus, this looks brand new. And she's like, oh, my brother just like doesn't want it anymore. He wants to stick with his IKEA chair. And as soon as she said IKEA chair, I was like, okay, here's your money. And I literally told her, I was like, before he changes his mind, I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I will tell you, I saw Cliff desks.
Yeah.
On Facebook Marketplace,
Mm-hmm.
it was like half price. They were selling for like $360. That was tempting.
Really?
I saw it yesterday and I was like,
I need a standing desk next. That's the next move for me.
I think I want it, but I'm also looking at, the dining room table I use and like how much space I'm taking up. compared to the size of an uplift.
Use the
and
dining
I'm
room
like,
table with the standing desk.
Yeah, no. That's,
What?
Because that's gonna be
You're
most,
bugging.
that's gonna be most of my living room. But what I'm getting at, because I'm moving that all to a different bedroom.
Word. Hey, Jules, what's up? Thanks for tuning in.
What's up, Juleby?
Yeah.
So I looked at the size of like the uplift, and I'm like, based on the 2 monitors, mouse pad, it wouldn't all fit on the uplift.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't have a tiny cape.
Okay.
Like I have a lot of space in it, but
Yeah.
I also have a lot of. I think I have like 6 or 7 fans.
Fair enough. Oh yeah. Wow.
It's like a jet engine.
Fuck yeah,
I
dude.
it never gets hot.
I love when like CPUs. I love when computers have like 8 fans in them. They fucking like are whirling, and you're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
My shit's always cold.
Yeah, dude. If
45 degrees Celsius. Yeah.
I hardly even hit that.
Really?
I literally toggle typically between 37 and 43.
Holy fucking balls, dude. That's crazy.
Dude, like,
I'm at like 45 to like 57.
If I had a mic that actually picked up on things, like if I have it running in the background, I'm watching you guys play. I can sit on the couch and I can hear all my fans.
Oh wow, dude, them things are working, dog.
Yeah, they're. I got one that's like I think it's 6 or 7 inch fan on the
Jeez
side.
Louise.
And then I got 3 3-inch fans up top, and then I think another either 3 or 5 inch.
Jeez Louise, dude, that's dope. That's fucking awesome.
And then obviously my power supply.
Yeah,
It sounds like a fan.
Yeah.
Factory.
Yeah, so I got this chair. I helped Treyami out. I made him 3 emotes because he needed them.
Told me about that. I didn't see them yet.
I don't think they're approved yet.
Okay.
They're probably really shitty, and like Twitch is like, get these out of here. But no, I think I did a pretty good job at him. That was also Friday morning before we like got on and played. Yeah, so he was like, hey, can we do this real quick? And I was like, yeah, this will take me like 10 minutes, dude. So I just like did it for him real fast and sized him down, sent him the files, and then kind of like walked him through how to upload them to Twitch and all that goodness. Also, he's so not savvy with computers yet that like he was asking me about things that he needs to upgrade for his computer, and I was like, you know, just tell me everything you got. I actually found out that his power supply was like really underwhelming, and I was like, oh wow, like before you get RAM, like get a power supply first, like get an 850 watt, like please, that way you never have to upgrade it again. Yeah, like 850 is like so big. So and the other thing too was like he was like, well, I'll just get a Corsair, it's like $150. I'm like, no. I was like, you don't have to get a Corsair. Like that's kind of like, you know, when it comes to like I compared it to like stereo systems in a car. I was like, if you buy a Pioneer stereo system, it's going to be a lot of money because of the brand. Same applies to like Corsair, Republic of Gaming, and Asus, shit like that. Like all of that stuff is usually fairly expensive. What's wrong? I know, dude. I'm telling you, that chair will literally, it will break you.
No, it's cool. It was just sitting awkwardly, and I did.
Yeah, imagine 8 hours on that thing. Yeah, no, it's terrible.
I'll take my dining room chair.
Yeah, I would too. That thing sucks, dude. So if you need to switch chairs, just get up and fucking do it. I don't care. But yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I did all that kind of stuff. I worked. Obviously, like, so for everyone that has tuned into my streams when I'm playing Fault and everything, there's been this guy that I've always talked shit about. His name's Blue Sky Media, but he's a really nice guy, dude, and I'm just toxic as fuck in the game. And we actually made amends. We were like arch nemesis, and we made amends, and we started playing together, and he played Bellica support, and he was, I was Twin Blast, and we won 2 games in a row, and
How much shit talking was the first game when you saw Bellica support? Was it like, oh, come
no,
on, man?
No, dude. I actually told him. I said, dude, pick whoever you want
This is
for
your
support.
trial?
No, I didn't. I should have though. No, and that's the thing. Like with him, I've had such a bad rep with him that he like expected me to do something like that. So he actually asked me like in stream and shit. He was like, "What support like do you actually want?" And I was like, I just told him, I said, anyone with a stun, just get someone with a stun. No Muriel, please. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in order for her to root people with her shield, you have to hit them with basics. Like, that's how you root them. And it's like, I don't want anything like that. Like, it's too complicated. Just one button to stun someone, please. Like, you know? So he picked Bellica, and I was like, that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. Wombo combo people all the time. I don't care. Like, yeah, I hate, dude, it's demoralizing. Like, when she hits you up in the air and then lays that bomb and you have half health, and then the bomb hits you and you're, like, dead, I'm like, fuck me, dude. I hate my life.
As soon as you're like, oh, Kyle, I'm like, I don't want to hear it.
I know, dude. I know.
I'm running Serpentine. My teleport's on cooldown.
Hits you with that line stun, dude.
Teleport's on cooldown. As soon as I see the twitch of the line, I'm like, I'm already in the middle of it. I can't do it.
I know. It sucks, dude. It sucks.
I was getting actually really angry this.
Yeah. You were raging, and I told Trey, I was like, I'm rubbing off way too much on Kyle, dude. Like,
it's just most of the time I'm mellow and just.
Yeah,
for whatever reason, I just started getting real angry because I'm like, I'm real sick and tired of dying to the same thing every single time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so he was actually doing something that I've never seen before done in, like, with a Bellica user or honestly even like support. He was using QS in game to teleport forward.
Get behind him.
Either get behind them or he was like getting right in their fucking face and they weren't expecting the teleport ever. So he would like blink forward, stun them, lay the bomb down. And by the time he laid the bomb down, obviously I'm Twin Blast, so I would scoot forward. And then I had already shot them like 5 times and hit them with my slow bombs. So they just literally couldn't get out of it. Like it was actually really fun. And like, I've never seen anyone use QS like that before. In the sense of like being like, I'm using this card to set up my stun and my bomb. That way you can execute them because they have little to no health. It was dope.
She becomes a Gideon.
Right, exactly. And honestly, like I would say, don't even worry about that. Want to become famous? Suck my balls, dude. Oh, okay. Yeah, but it was actually really cool because when he would teleport forward and all that kind of stuff, he would, like I said, he would stun them, and obviously like that stun, you're stunned for like a good like second, I would say, maybe a second and a half, and that is more than enough time for me to get up to lane, get you in my range of my guns, and gun you down. So it was definitely something where I was like, oh, this is pretty dope, dude. Like, I've never seen anybody do this. Like, try to get people to do this, bro. It's dope. We also played we played a game where we did with Buki, where we did Narbash Richter combo in our lane, and we
I
just
remember that game.
sucked. We just sucked so much. Buki is ass with fucking Richter, dude. Don't ever play Richter, or don't ever play. If Buki picks Richter, he's walking in. I'm sorry, but you're getting into the int territory. It's fucking garbage. Like, I don't want to fucking ever see it ever again. He's terrible with Richter. I would thunk someone, they would literally be standing still for 2 seconds, and he still couldn't fucking hit him. And I was just getting so mad. I was like, Buki, what the fuck, dude? Like, just hit the fucking pool. And
I remember that game. That's where I was the walking in that game.
No, not even, dude. I would say that we were for sure.
That's where I jumped down off the platform, and you're like, what are you doing?
Oh,
and everybody
yeah.
ran in, and I was like, I don't know why you all followed me.
That's right.
I'm trying to make it so you could get away.
Yeah, I was like, why the fuck did we just go in and try and save Kyle? Yeah, that game.
All I could do was laugh.
And shout out to my boy Thanatos. Thanatos actually messaged me on Discord, like PM'd me, and like apologized for his like gameplay. And I was like, dude, I told him, I'm like, bro, don't sweat it at all. You shouldn't be apologizing for being new in game. Like, it's fine. You're newer. It's fine. I was like, what I have to work on is I have to understand that you are new and not get mad at you during a game. I was like, but I'm just really competitive in MOBAs, and that's just how it is, dude. Like, I want to win. So I want to win always. Like, I don't like
Sometimes I
losing.
just want to fuck around, but
Yeah, no.
I get yelled at. So
I mean, like, to be fair, like, I guess you could say, like, me and Buki kind of fucked around in that one match where we were doing Narb and Richter. But I thought he was going to build red, and he never built fucking red. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, fucking Warlock and fucking Ace, dog. Like, what are you doing? Like, just... God damn it. I played a game with Boris where Scums super pissed me off on, I think it was Friday. Or no, it was Saturday morning. Scums was in game and he like fucking, I don't even know, dude. He did Gideon support and it was just,
we've done that.
Yeah, but like when you do it, you like poke and stuff like that. And I picked Boris and I was a walking in. Like I just was getting fucking farmed. I was like 0-5. It was terrible. And Exile was with us as well. Big shout out to Exile. He's been training me and shit. I send my shit to him all the time. He's the Narb Sherpa.
Narb Sherpa.
Yeah, for sure. So that was pretty much my week, man. Is I like, you know, I worked, I got this chair, helped Trey on me out, you know, played a lot of Fault on my time off, hung out with some people, had good times, watched WandaVision episode 6. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
What about you?
Work.
Just work.
Work, played some Fault. Looked like it.
Yeah.
Just like all computer related games.
Yeah. I still have to play Valheim.
I haven't even gone back to Valheim yet.
I need to play it too because
Kinda
I've been
upset.
watching people play it and I'm like, this looks so much fun. Like it literally, you were right. It literally is like RuneScape Terraria vibes. Like,
Yep.
and I'm like, oh God, like I need to play it.
It's first person, well not first person, but over the shoulder.
Yeah, which is dope.
Graphics like RuneScape, but
Dope.
concept of Terraria.
Super cool. I love that. Yeah, and you can like build a base and all that kind of shit.
Yeah,
I
one
need
of your
that.
tasks in the beginning is to build a house.
I need that. Like, cause you already know we gonna be decking that shit out all day.
Interesting.
Yeah, I definitely want to play it. It looks cool. I obviously I'll be asleep for most of the day probably, but if I get on before work, I might play that. I don't know.
I'm probably gonna hop on Vault when I get home for a little bit, maybe.
Fair enough. I might play Fall. I'm just
I gotta get
addicted.
it's a problem. Like, took the days off now. I'm gone.
Like that's funny as fuck.
I've played my 4 games of okay. I now feel like a god. Now I'm like, okay, I need the ass whooping I deserve. I need to remember why.
Aren't you close to silver now?
Yeah, I'm like 1 or 2 games away. From
No,
silver.
dude, we gotta get that
I
for
think
you.
I'm like 1186.
We have to get that for you.
So, like I said, I'm ready for the ass whooping to bring me back down to no man's land.
Yeah.
So,
That's funny as shit.
like, I am in love with the game now, and now I need the game to game check me to remember, like, this is why you hate MOBAs.
this
Remember
is why you hate MOBAs.
Remember, this is why you play other games. And
Yeah.
I need that because for some reason I just feel fantastically.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we've been playing very well.
Yeah, there's a
we've
couple
been
games
playing
here
good.
and there where I'm just like,
Yeah, I mean, the game does. I like that's the thing. Like, I don't know. My policy now with the game, and to be honest, like I don't really care who it is. I'm not force stacking anymore. I'm not doing it. You get grouped with people who are just superior in every way, and I just can't deal with getting grouped against fucking diamonds or platinums or something like that. Like I'm just not there yet. And I like the people that we play with are very much not there yet. So it's stressful. It can get really frustrating really quickly because the people on the enemy team just stomp you sometimes.
dude, besides you, obviously Jordan, Trey, the usual ones
Yeah.
I play with. I looked at the friends list yesterday when you were like, dude, you're not even on, so I want to go send you a request. And I'm just scrolling through, I'm like, Pooch's Customs. This is the only reason I'm friends
Yeah.
with all of these people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, if I see any of them in the lobby, I'm instantly, I don't want to play
Alt
this
F4.
game anymore.
Yeah. I feel you.
Like, they're great. Like, they do really help you out.
Mhm.
A lot of them are like, no, don't do that. And I'm like, okay. And
Right.
And they're like, you suck. And I'm like, no, I told you I suck. I don't understand why you question me to begin with. Like, I told you I'm not good.
Yeah.
And you're now realizing, oh no, you're really not good. Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, like I wasn't lying. I wasn't underselling me
Like
either.
when
Like,
I
this
told
is me.
when I told you, tell me what to do and I'll do it. I wasn't joking. As soon as you started telling me what to do, it started working. They're like, oh, you really are a robot. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see the lobby we're in? Yeah.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. Like,
I'm
I
playing.
even do that. Like, Exile. I mean, you've seen it. You've been in game with me in Exile. Like, Exile pretty much calls the shots the entire time, and I just listen to him, and then we win. Like, so I'm like, oh, this works. Like, let me go ahead and just do it. So,
For a while there, I also stopped. I realized I wasn't on the mic. So for a while there, I stopped thinking about it almost like a chess game where you have to think, okay, well, this, what am I gonna do?
right.
After that, if
Yeah.
A happens, what's B? Or if this works, what am I going to do after that? And I started like getting back in that mentality lately, where it's like, hey, you need to run away. I was like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
And you're like, what do you mean? Oh, okay, you killed him. I'm like, yeah, but now it's time to run away.
Yeah. We're like, that's the thing. Like, there's a certain, after, hours and hours and hours of learning or getting your, dick smashed in the game and stuff like that, there's a like something that just kind of like clicks in your brain where like you're like, and I mean it goes for anyone, me, anybody, even if you're 500 elo, like this, it happens where you go, I shouldn't be here right now. I gotta get the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you go in and you're like, I can kill these people for sure. Like, I know for a fact I can kill these people. So, and then you do it, and and then sometimes even when you clear 2 people, that one last person, they'll get you down to red, and then they end up killing you. But it's a 2 for 1 or something like that, and you're like, it's still beneficial to my team. Like, I've only died twice, so it's like
Hey,
not
you guys
bad.
are gonna give me crap for feeding, but you guys got 2 kills out of it. But you overlooked that. It's okay.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also at the same time, it starts clicking where you play a game long enough. Like, we've had them go on for like an hour
Yeah.
to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Where about 20 minutes in, you start being able to read the other play.
Right.
Like,
right.
as soon as you see them step one way, you're like, nah, I'm backing up because there's somebody. Yep, hi.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. One thing I'm amped about, to be honest, too, and he's quickly became my, one of my favorite characters now is Narb. I so enjoy playing Narb now. Like, he's so much fun to play to me. And before, I hated playing him. I thought he was boring. Like, I thought, like, but like, I didn't know enough about him, and I know that now, where it's like, the items that you put on him now are just so crazy for team fights that it's like literally everyone stays alive, like, if you play him right.
Yep.
And there's times where we'll all engage on a team fight and stuff like that, and I'll go in with you guys, and I'll see somebody at red, and then I bot D, and I'm like, go in, kill everybody else, like, go ahead. And then I'm frying heals. One thing I'm really good at now is turning on my heals and then ulting, so I'm still healing all you guys while I'm ulting and stuff. And all of that goes to Exile. I mean, he's really the one that kind of like sat me down and was like, this is what you need to do in order to play Narbash good. And now I have games where at the most I'm dying like 4 times. I might KS here and there where I get like 4 kills or something like that. I'm just saying, like, but at the end of the day, like, I'll look at my assists. I'm like, I have like 24 to 30 assists. Like,
Yeah.
it's and my team engagement in a fight on like fault metrics and shit will be at like 79%. And it's like, that's a good Narbash stat. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I really like playing him now. It sucks when I have a carry that just like doesn't know what the fuck is going on, and like, that's frustrating. But at the same time, like, there's one of those things where I tend, like, with Narbash, I used to, what are you doing? Oh, your hair was stuck in that. Oh wow, that's embarrassing. But yeah, so
there it is. Now it picks up my.
but yeah, so like, there's been times where you know, like I'll see a team fight, and before, if I was Narb, I was like, fuck no, I'm not going in there. And now I just kind of like dive in. I'm like, nope, I gotta heal my team. Like, or I'll see mid getting pushed, and I'm like, nope, we gotta rotate mid, dude. We gotta fuck this like
It is
person up.
really nice now, having now if you're like thinking back on it, within the past 2 weeks, having duo lane actually rotating into mid.
I know.
instead of
We never used to do that.
No, so before it used to be solo and duo stayed in their lanes and never moved, and that's what was hard for me.
Because you constantly get farmed.
You need to rotate. I would love to, but like I'm still like battling here in the middle. If I rotate out, follow me.
Right.
We will all die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to play the game. You're right. I just know I'm going to die.
Yeah.
So no.
Right. Yeah.
But like, I remember when I played Narbash early before you knew even remotely how to play him. So no matter what I did, it was okay.
Right.
I remember when I played tank support Narbash and I loved it. With
Yeah.
Bale Armor, T-Fist, and then
Yeah.
BOTD.
Yeah, that makes me cringe now.
War Aegis.
Oh my god.
No, it wasn't War Aegis. It was Elder Flame. So when I was alting, it would
Jesus.
just keep ticking.
Yeah, no, I can't get with that, bro. That's ridiculous.
I
I mean,
had like
if it
12
works, it
kills.
works. See,
was
that's the
great.
thing, though. You could do a build like that in solo lane Narbash.
Yeah.
Like, which would be fun as fuck. Like, solo lane Narbash, I've seen Exile play, like, in solo lane with Narbash, and he just scrapes. Like, I mean, it's laughable sometimes, where he just runs the lane down, and I'm like, how are you doing that with a Narbash? Like, but yeah, like, he'll build, like, Bale Armor, and like, he'll have, like, fucking, I don't know, shit on that, like, you would never even expect, like T armor and stuff like that as a starting item, and I'm like, what? That's so wild. I'm already famous.
Recognize.
Yeah, man. So like, it's been fun, dude. Fault's one of those games where we're probably always gonna talk about it. Obviously, I have my own quarrels with the game itself, like with the community-funded bullshit and everything like that. But I also the one thing that I think, and I said this in my stream, this past week, but I think the one thing that really pisses me off is the fact that if someone goes AFK on your team, you get penalized for it. Why is that a thing? Get rid of that. That should not be a thing at all. I'm sorry. If the enemy team wins, I think that they should still gain elo. But if you're on a losing team and someone is AFK or running into a wall, you should not be losing elo, man. I'm sorry, but that's just something I firmly believe in. Smite, League of Legends, and really any other MOBA, you don't lose elo if that kind of shit happens.
If you do, it's so minuscule.
Yeah, how about that 4v5 when our Gray went AFK and we fucking won the game anyway? Fuck him, dude. What a piece of shit. For real, dude. How are you going to do that? And then we just got you free elo, bro.
That entire match
Clap, clap,
was
clap.
just like a rolling thunder of team fight.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what you have to do. Luckily it was luckily I was Narbash, dude, because I was able to keep you, everybody up. I mean, I would even go down and y'all would finish out the rest of the kills and I'd be like, thank fucking God. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's just a fun game, dude. It's so competitive and it's a MOBA. So anything like that, even in Smite is competitive. I get competitive in Smite.
Smite's a fun competitive though, because the entire time, there are times when you need to run away, but the game constantly rewards you if you play aggro. It's more like, no, you want to go in for it? If you actually win, congratulations.
Right.
We're gonna reward you with stupid amounts of points for
Right.
no reason.
Yeah. So it is Valentine's Day today. So happy Valentine's Day, my dude. I guess you're my Valentine because no one else loves me. So at the end of the day, this is what we're doing on Valentine's Day, everybody. And then I'm probably going to bed after this. And then if I get up in time, possibly play a game. But yeah, so happy Valentine's Day, everybody that comes in the stream today.
Happy Valentine's Day.
We appreciate you guys. Yeah, I know it's a man-made holiday. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, but to everybody who has a significant other and shit, treat them nice, suck their dick, eat their pussy, whatever you want. Who cares? So So let's get into the fucking episode, dude. So we got some shit we got to talk about. All right. What the fuck is going on here? Somebody. Oh no, it was literally someone saying Happy Valentine's Day in Nomi's Discord. So that's cool. Who cares? So what we'll do here, right, is we got a couple things that we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna go a little bit out of the order that I posted them in, though. Just because
Some of them were repetitive, or we have new information.
No, I just think for the sake of the show, like, so we got a couple trailers, or it's really just like one big trailer, that we'll talk about before we really get into WandaVision and stuff like that and cover the episode. There's other minuscule things that I think we can kind of knock out, and I think WandaVision's going to take up most of the episode, to be honest. Because I enjoyed our conversation last week on everything like that we talked about comic book wise, or basically our conversation in about WandaVision in the first 5 episodes I thought was really well done. So like I'd like the premise of the episode today to be kind of centric around that. And the little things that I have in here are very much like things where it's probably not going to take up a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? So what we'll do first here is we'll do this guy. So this is
I'm so excited.
So Sonic the Hedgehog 2 title announcement confirms Tails. So there is another Sonic the Hedgehog movie coming out. Did you watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
Yes.
Yeah, what'd you think of it?
I liked it.
Did you?
I walked into it thinking this is going to be a movie.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the game really doesn't have a huge backstory until it hit GameCube. And then you actually
with
have,
like the Chaos Emeralds and all that shit, yeah.
And the little creature things that you could feed them, and they hatch eggs, and whatnot, you could battle them.
I forget what they were called, but
I
yeah,
they were dope.
Yeah, but they were cool. You could make like there was like a million
unicorn,
of them. Yeah. They were cool.
So one of the things I heard is Jim Carrey after the first one, he said he wants to be fat.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be Eggman.
He was like, "No, I'm already Eggman." He goes, "You guys didn't do it for the first one." He goes, "I want to be fat." He goes, "I want the fat suit." And
and he
even
wants
even the producers are like, "We're not sure." And he goes, "No, I want the fat suit." And I'm just
really,
and I'm sitting there, I'm like,
yeah, like that's. I mean, dude,
Thank you.
if he's Eggman, then make him
Eggman.
look like Eggman. Now he did at the end, right? When they go into like that, like
the mushroom world.
Yeah.
Thing. I don't think he was fat yet, but I think he started eating.
Well, yeah, but remember
that's
he
what
gets the
Oh yeah, no,
stash,
he has
and
the super
he's
long stash.
yeah, and I mean it's very minuscule again, but it's I mean the Sonic movie in general, for me, I thought it was decent, like I thought it was cool. I thought Sonic looked way fucking better than he did in the trailer initially. Whatever that monster was, holy
I
moly.
love the constant memes when a new movie comes out, and they're like, "Okay, cool, we see you," and then the meme below it goes, "Remember that time that we assaulted a movie studio and had them redesign the entire movie? Yeah, we're gonna need that again."
Right? Yeah.
And I see it, and I'm like, 100% agree.
Yeah, I'm really glad that they redid Sonic. I thought he looked fantastic. To be honest, the guy who played Sonic's voice, I don't remember his name, but I know he's on fucking Parks and Rec. He's hey Kyle Dixon, I'm your biggest fan. Shout out Scums. You're still in timeout, dude. You're walking in.
It's okay, Scums. I got classified as an in as well.
No, you didn't.
We posted it in the general.
When?
In the clips.
Oh, well, no, I said you were inting.
Nope.
Yeah. That one time. Scums is literally a walking int, though. Wood planked here. But Scums did get his new laptop, and it's great. He streamed, and I followed.
I heard you got a new one. What kind of laptop did you get, Scums? I'm actually curious, but I forgot to ask yesterday. a terrible human being.
Yeah, I followed Scums while he was streaming, and he didn't even fucking notice it. I had to tell him. I had to tell him in his stream.
It might be like mine where he doesn't have the settings on.
I don't know how computers work.
Like it might be like mine where I don't have notifications or anything. So
yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't. But you know what he does have? A fucking program that makes him look like a skunk while he's playing. Because you're definitely not a wolf, dude. You're definitely a fucking stinky ass, Pepe Le Pew looking ass skunk, dude. You're a skunk. Skunks is your name from now on, not scums. Skunks.
Skunks.
He posted an unhappy face.
Skunks.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you just, oh god, man, you piss me off so much sometimes, dude. Now I get why Roxanne gets so mad at you sometimes, dude. I do. But I love you so much. I don't know why, but I love him so much. He's like a teddy bear. A teddy skunk.
Teddy skunk.
He's a teddy skunk.
Okay.
So yeah, so Sonic the fucking Hedgehog 2.
Okay, so can I just say after the first movie, one, I knew there needed to be Tails.
Yeah.
Two, there'll be a Knuckles. Or some kind of hint at it.
Right.
I want him just straight rushing the Shadow. Like, I don't even, like... It's the only way they're going to keep it alive. If they try and keep a storyline, they're literally prying at the strings of 80s and 90s kids. Because kids today, what Sonic game has come out that the new generation would be like, Sonic?
Right. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so should I
Shadow would be cool. I love Shadow.
I don't want them to bleed it dry until Shadow. Like, I want it to be like not like 5 movies down the line.
My thing is like, just give me Knuckles. Like I need Knuckles first, and I need Knuckles to say this is the way. I need him to say that just one time, just for the memes, dude. Just for the fucking memes.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But Tails being in the second one is fucking dope, dude. Like it's really cool, and I like it. I'm very excited to see what he looks like in the film. Obviously, as you can see from the trailer, it's coming out April 8th of 2022. So we got a little while to wait for that one. It's going to be about this time next year. Damn, doing 2 in literally like an hour, bro.
I have a caffeine problem and insomnia. So.
Fair enough. Keep on guzzling that sweet ginseng. Yeah, so Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Battle Arena. No, just kidding. Sonic 2 is coming out next year in April. I'm pretty hyped for it. I think it would be cool. I want to see Dr. Robotnik in it, like be actually like Dr. Robotnik, you know what I'm saying? Like give me Eggman. And honestly, like I think like introducing Knuckles and the whole like Echidna like clan, all those guys would be cool because then they're the ones that guard the Chaos Emeralds and you can get into fucking Shadow at that point. That would be tight. Cause isn't like Shadow with like Dr. Robotnik for a while? Isn't he? He's a fucking bad guy. I like it. But here's the thing about Sonic that I have to kind of bring up here is Sonic for me. Don't like humans in it, man. Like don't like put humans in it to the point where the story is centric around these human characters. I just don't like it. I think it's cheeseball, and I just want to see Sonic go fast and beat Dr. Robotnik. And I get it. You gotta have some humans in it here and there. I get it. But let's go to fucking Emerald City or wherever the fuck he's from, and fucking, you know, why, and put Amy in it. Amy's bae. But yeah, like I'm trying to see Amy in it with her hammer. I'm trying to see, you know, the fucking.
I just realized Sonic definitely is just like Woody the Woodpecker.
Yeah. Yeah. And the first
like,
version of him looked like
movie.
fucking Woody the Woodpecker, dude.
I actually watched that movie just out of curiosity.
Woody the Woodpecker?
Mm-hmm.
Probably garbage.
It was.
Yeah, I figured. Probably like, and unfortunately, it's probably gonna be just as bad as the Tom and Jerry movie. I don't think that looks that good anymore. I watched the trailer again and was like, yikes, dude, this is going to be probably really bad. I'll just watch it because Chloe Martiz Grace or whatever is in it and she's hot as fuck. But anyway, so that's pretty much all we're gonna do about Sonic. All right, guys, like that's all I got on that. So with that being said, you know, moving and grooving right along here. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh yeah, this is the one that you and me both posted in our fucking shit. So Jack Black joins the cast of the Borderlands movie. I thought this was pretty cool because when I think of Claptrap, right? I think, I mean, obviously the guy who voices Claptrap to begin with was fantastic. I love Claptrap in the Borderlands games. He's funny as shit. He always makes the game a little bit brighter for me. Kind of alleviates some stress in.
He's the dark humor.
Whoa, Jamie Lee Curtis is Dr. Tannis. That's actually really cool. I didn't know that. That's dope. Did you know that? Didn't know that either. That's actually a really good casting call for that. So with that all being said, you know, Jack Black is the voice of Claptrap now in the movies. I think that's really cool. I think he's gonna kill that role, as well as, you know, we covered last week that Kevin Hart is Roland in the films, or in the film now. So it's gonna be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Now, I just saw this as well. The Borderlands movie is directed by Eli Roth, which Eli Roth has done a ton of scary movies like Knock Knock, and he's done Green Inferno. He's done other stuff. He was in Inglourious Bastards. He was the Bear Jew. So he's just a... What?
I love that movie.
Oh, yeah, I know. Me too. He knocks it out of the park. I fucking love that movie. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with it. I really hope that it follows the Borderlands 1 and 2 like storylines of the game. Where, you know, you're kind of hunting down Handsome Jack. I really would like to see who could you see playing Handsome Jack in that film? I don't know. Handsome Jack, I feel like is hard to cast here.
So it's probably out of the time frame, but Jim Carrey, The Mask.
Wait, what? As Handsome Jack? Okay, Jim. I mean, like I could see Jim Carrey doing it.
Like that mentality when he played The Mask, brought into
Borderlands.
Yeah, because the eccentric, the excitement is exactly what you need for Handsome Jack, and then also the sit there and like the crazy part.
Yeah.
Not to mention he's got the he could pull off the look of Handsome Jack.
I could see him doing it. I could see. I don't know why, but I want to say Michael Fassbender. I feel like he looks like Handsome Jack. Like if you put the hair on him, I feel like he could potentially pull it off. I don't know if he's, you know, I'm okay. Hold on, I'm gonna redo my answer. I'm gonna honestly, and I know it's kind of like a really, dude, like that's such an easy guess, but honestly, I think Ryan Reynolds could do it. You know what I mean? Like,
if he can't be Claptrap, then the next best.
Yeah, it would be Handsome Jack. I think he could kill that role. Chris Pratt could do it. I think Chris Pratt would be a good role for. I think Chris Pratt would be a good fill for it. To be honest, I mean that's just me. I could see him doing it though. I'm trying to think of who else. Edward Norton. I could see him playing that. Edward Norton would be an interesting.
Johnny Depp.
Ooh, Johnny Depp is a good one, dude. I could see Johnny Depp definitely being fucking Handsome Jack for sure. Interesting. That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah, and you give him like blue eyes and the hair and shit. Yeah, dude. I think you hit the nail on the head with that one. I think Johnny Depp would be a really good choice for that. Damn, they would need so much money though. Lionsgate would have to shovel him fucking money.
Right now though, really?
Did you hear that Johnny Depp's coming back to Pirates? They were like, hey, your lawsuit's not really a big deal anymore.
Hey, I mean, like I said, they wanted some of that Sonic justice.
True. You're on point today. I like it. Johnny Depp as Handsome Jack, I could definitely see. Let's make that fucking happen, guys.
That would be amazing.
That would be really cool. I would watch that.
I'm playing the lottery for like the 5th time in my entire life.
Yeah, there you go, dude. Do it. I'll fucking do it with you. I'll probably lose, but whatever.
Absolutely.
What else
I've
is
only
new?
done it 5 times.
Who is Kate Blanchett? I don't know who that is. I'm gonna look her up real fast.
You know who she is.
Whoa!
Yeah.
It's Gladriel. That's dope. She's Lilith. I like it. I think that's dope, dude. Interesting. Very cool. I like the casting choice. Yeah, and then obviously Jamie Lee Curtis as Dr. Tennis. That's dope. I could definitely see Jamie Lee Curtis being a Dr. Tennis. That's cool.
I haven't seen much from her lately either.
She's only really been in like the Halloween films that are new, which are cool.
I think she's probably done something like, I don't want to say indie style, but more so like straight to Netflix where she's a support role or something.
Yeah,
If
probably.
I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong.
I think you're right. I mean, you are on point today. You're on point. Everything Kyle says today is fact.
No, don't do that.
It's
Don't
fact.
do that.
It's fact. Yeah. So moving on from that, I mean that's pretty much all the information that we have right now, and obviously as soon as we find out any kind of information, we'll report back to you guys as soon as possible. But Jack Black becoming part of the cast is definitely super cool. I think that's awesome. Real quick here, we got 2 things I want to talk about real fast. I don't know which one that I want to bring up first, because they're both, in my opinion, they're both a little risky. And when I say risky, I mean
You're gonna piss me off.
maybe, I don't know if they'll piss you off. They're both kind of like sad, in my opinion. But they're relevant topics. They're breaking right now. Like they're new. You know what? Fuck it. I'll bring up the Gina Carano one. So
I read about this in the beginning before you posted it, and at the time,
what's your take on this? And obviously, hey, we here at Roachroom Podcast, we are LGBTQ friendly, and stuff like that.
So yeah, no, I'm not arguing. No, I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good. You're good.
The way I began that seemed completely wrong.
No, you're fine, dude.
So when I first started reading this, probably like early this week.
Okay.
When I first started,
this is not the first time I've heard this shit either.
When I first started hearing about the hashtag, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then I heard
Yeah.
about why, and it was mask related with COVID, and I'm like,
yeah,
I sat there and read it, and I was like, oh, that's stupid.
right.
Like giving your opinion of you shouldn't, like, literally, it's what you do is what she was posting about, and I'm like, a couple friends that do that. I mean, everybody has entitled to their own opinion.
Right.
Everybody's going to do what they want to do. That's what's starting this whole, you should be wearing your mask, because they're choosing not to.
For me, the big thing with her,
And then it rotated into more of, I heard
Yeah.
more of the story and everything, and I'm like,
police apologist, yeah, like degrading certain things, all of that kind of stuff. Oh shit, you guys are on Facebook too? Hell yeah, man, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch right now simultaneously. We did it. We
that?
here. It's
we hit the
Purdy.
trifecta.
It's Purdy. Shout out Chris Purdy, Absurd Purd. You rule,
Absurd
bro.
Purd.
I saw you play in the Pokemon trading card game on Twitch the other day. It was dope. But yes, so the Gina Carano thing. Oh, dude, I'm just throwing shit on the fucking podcast, dude. Fuck it. The Gina Carano thing, is, for me, it's a little tricky waters. I don't agree with everything that she said. Do I think she deserves to get, canceled off the show? For me, from Kyle, obviously, it's a yes. From me, it's it's a no from Kyle. Sorry. For me, it's a yes. I'm sorry. But for me, listen, you are a character on one of the biggest fucking shows in the entire fucking planet. You have, even if you do feel that way, you have to take into fact that whatever you fucking say on any kind of platform is being watched by millions of people. And regardless of whether you're like, this is how it is, this is how I feel, I respect that for you being honest. However, if there's backlash, it is what it is, bro. So you're off the fucking show. I mean, Disney is not going to tolerate that kind of shit. Because if they keep you on the show, then it makes Disney look like that they're police apologists, they're against fucking Black Lives Matter movement, that kind of shit.
So, no. Where you say I obviously shouldn't be kicked off the show, I don't say that. Like, what I'm saying is the whole everybody has a right to an opinion.
Right.
Everybody has a right to post what they want to about.
Right.
But like you said, you have to take into effect of where you are in life, your position.
Yeah.
Honestly, it'd be just the same, and I hate to bring that whole thing into it, but anybody influential in any kind of finance world mentioning anything about any kind of company,
yeah,
the same thing.
Yeah. 100%.
So it's just kind of like you have to think about the impact you have on people, whether this is your opinion or not.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing exactly what everybody chastises everyone else for. Like,
right.
Yeah, you shouldn't be putting that out there, whether you think it or not.
Right.
Like, freedom of speech, yeah, cool.
Yeah, but you're representing a company.
Yes.
Right.
You are at a certain point in your life where you have to think of the outside factors. Like, if I do this, this is going to affect not only who pays my checks, who signs my checks, but the other people who now look at me as a role model.
Right, yeah. And I mean, dude, there could be people who, I mean, I'm sure there are, but there's people who watch that show that probably see that like kind of hashtag and shit. They're like, what the fuck, dude? This girl rules in The Mandalorian. Like, what are you talking about? And then they kind of deep dive in. They're like, this woman's a piece of shit. Yeah. Like, for what she's saying, I'm sure she's a nice lady. And like, I know Stone loves her, but like literally he's in love with her. But yeah, I know. I'm like, not for me, brother. But anyway,
I'm afraid she'd throw me.
I would get broken. She would break my dick, dude.
It'd snap.
It would look like a 90-degree angle.
It'd snap your spine.
Yeah, no, I'm good, dude. Keep your fucking broad shoulders away from me. But the thing of it is, for me, is just, again, you represent a company. It's the same thing if like someone from the Marvel team started some bullshit like that. Disney would kick you off the Marvel team. They'd kill your fucking character off.
Dude, it's just like any job. Like, if you have a job where you work face-to-face with people, you can't go out and get shit-faced every day.
Right.
Because then if, heaven help you, if somebody comes up that you work with or somebody that you're going to work a deal with, see like that, like...
It's not a good look.
This is what he's doing in the free time?
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Yeah, no.
It's not a good look. So, do I think Disney did the right decision in getting her off the show? I think for the sake of now, and I mean... I get it, guys. It's fucking Disney. Like, it is what it is. They're a multi-million-dollar
They're gonna do
fucking
what they
company.
Want.
Right. But at the same time, like, that has the potential to tarnish the entire Mandalorian series now. Like, all of that kind of shit. And it bleeds in.
Disney in general. I mean, that's, like we were saying, one of the reasons beforehand they had to get rid of Johnny Depp.
I literally was just about to bring that up. You took the words out of my mouth. Yeah. 100%. He had a lawsuit going on with his ex, and it looked really bad.
Until more facts were proven.
Right.
In this situation,
but for the time being, they're like, gotta get out, dude. Yeah. Sorry. Like, and I mean, it just is what it is. So that's one of the things that, so she is currently, and I'll read the statement from her IO9 Lucasfilm representative spoke on the matter. Gina Carano is currently not employed by Lucasfilms. make this big for you guys. Sorry for everybody in chat who can't see it. Gina Carano is currently not employed by Lucasfilms, and there are no plans for her to be in the future. Nevertheless, social media posts I can't speak. Degrading people based on their cultural and religious identities are adherent and unacceptable.
Yeah, like I said, when I first looked into it, I didn't of that.
Right.
It was more so just like the public opinions about COVID and people being stupid and all this, and I'm like, cool.
Right.
And then when I heard more about like this is happening, I was like, what happened? And I read more into it, and I'm like,
yeah,
there's
and
a certain point where you're just like, yeah, no, I shouldn't say that.
yeah, like how is your PR rep not tell? Like how is your PR rep? Like, I'm sure when she posted shit like that on Twitter and everything, like, her phone was probably, like, like buzzing
doing?
all the fucking time, being like, dude, delete that now. And, like, shit like that. Like, how are you her PR rep and not getting that under
Red
control?
flagged.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, and, dude, again, I get it. It's freedom of speech. It's, you know, but at the same time.
There's guidelines.
Yeah. Like, I mean, dude, come on. So, I mean, that's kind of like the only thing that I want to kind of touch on. I won't say her post for everybody in chat and everything. You can see it for what it is. She talks about a lot of bullshit that is just, for me, I'm like, wow. You are a shitty person. Sorry. But
I don't really pay attention to media or what's going on.
Right.
Most of that, because
it's a whole other world.
Not. I don't know you personally.
Yeah.
What you're saying isn't affect how I think, because what you experience is not what I experience.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, I totally agree. Posts like this and everything. I mean, again, I see shit like that, and I'm just like, get out of my fucking life. I don't care. I don't want to watch your shit no more. Like shit like that. And I mean, granted, if she was still in, would I not watch Mando? No, I'm probably always gonna watch Mando, unless like somebody comes out as like a fucking pedophile or something in that show.
Would I go
I'm
watch
like,
her spin-off that they planned on?
Did they actually plan on?
Yeah, that got canceled. She got her own spin-off for all of this.
Oh, dope. That's dope. I'm glad it's canceled.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
Like,
you're a boring ass character anyway.
I think they signed off a spin-off, I think a month ago.
Oh wow. Yikes.
Yeah, and then that was the other thing. Spin-off was canceled. I was like, oh. Good.
Yeah, who cares?
Like, don't even try and recast it.
No.
Let it go.
I don't want her to be.
I don't want like a younger version of backstory. Like, no, just
in season 3 of Mando, I want her to be dead.
Exploded.
Yeah, like you died in battle
or eaten
by a Sarlacc pit.
That would be awesome.
That would be sick. And you don't get out because you're not Boba
and I
Fett.
want Boba. I want Boba on the rim going. Sucks to suck. Like I want that. Like,
you could have had it all, but you're a racist. Yeah. So, yeah. Yes, dude. That's where I was like, hard line in the sand now.
Yeah.
I'm not with it. So here's another one. This one's pretty interesting. This one actually, literally, a day or two ago. I think it was a day. No, this was Friday. This happened on Friday. Bam Margera is officially kicked off of Jackass. And what we're gonna do here is, god damn, he is ugly as shit.
yeah,
he is not a good looking guy.
Drugs didn't treat him well.
No, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get it, dude. His best friend died in his car and shit like that. I get it. You've been through a lot, but holy shit.
You know what's crazy? Like, unrelated to any of this, I've been watching some of the...
Jackass is amazing, Scums. Shut up.
So, I've honestly watched, like, some of the interviews with Bam recently, like, a week ago. Just randomly, where he's like, yeah, no, I don't even live here anymore. I bought... Like, he got made fun of because he's like, I want to move out of town. And he bought a house like a street over from where he lived.
Yeah.
And it's like a perfect house for him. So his house now is like an Airbnb, and like if you want to skate, you just hit him up and he'll let you come over and skate his old house.
Yeah.
Like I was watching some of that, and then you posted this, and I haven't watched it yet, and I'm just like, what have I missed? Like
It's
anything
sad.
I've watched lately was him and Novak on like tour talking about
It's
like rehab.
super sad, dude. It's sad as shit. And I get it. Yo is going through a fucking rough time and has been for a long time.
It's
And
been like what, well over 10 years now.
something along the lines of that. Knoxville and Steve-O are both fucking sober as shit.
I watch Steve-O's podcast.
Yeah,
like,
and
in
it's
his
funny
van
as
and
shit.
whatnot.
Yeah, it's dope. But again, I can and being in the field I'm in, I can imagine seeing one of your best friends just doing wild shit like on alcohol and stuff like that, something that he already has struggled with for a long time, and Steve-O and everybody have struggled with, drug use, alcohol use, all that kind of stuff. I can imagine this would make everyone on set very uneasy. They're all basically sober now.
Yeah.
They're all old. Like, they're old as shit. I read an article the other day where Steve-O and Knoxville both went to the fucking hospital because they got hurt as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, during the film. So,
Steve-O still does stupid shit.
yeah.
Like on the regular. But
Right.
he does it not like.
He does it for the views, dude.
Yeah.
He does it for the content. Now, again,
He does it to bring attention to subjects he wants. Like,
yeah,
he
like
taped
the
himself,
SeaWorld shit.
He taped himself to a billboard in
Yeah.
LA for like what?
It's fucking Steve-O.
Yeah,
Y'all
like-
never
like,
understand
I-
that guy, but he's amazing.
Like, I don't understand it, but I appreciate what. Sometimes I'm like, that's a little far, man. I understand what
But
you're
it's
doing.
Steve-O. Yeah. So,
Like, I've seen you do worse.
again, this video is a little hard to watch in my opinion. There's a lot of stuff that he talks about where it's just like, holy moly. And I mean, it's not very long. It's 3 minutes 49 seconds. But so we're gonna watch it on stream, and we'll get our own little hot take on it. But the situation that he's in kind of sucks. So here we go, rolling it now.
Who the fuck cares if I'm drunk as hell or not anymore? Jackass has put me through fucking hell on fucking wheels for a year and a half, keeping me in Pennsylvania. I couldn't leave if I left, or else I had to breathe in the sobriety link at 3 o'clock every day, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Then a random beep would go off no matter
tell he's
where
drunk as
I
shit
was at.
right now.
I had to fucking stop whatever I was doing and go to an urgent care to go piss. Then I had to wake up every day with a handful of antidepressant pills that I would have to show Paramount Pictures that I took them and swallowed them every single day.
That's rough.
Steve-O has been sober as fuck since 10 years. If he had a breathalyzer, like, he's gonna go camping one day and not have any internet reception. He's gonna sleep through one or two.
He's
like,
not.
People,
I'm sorry, but
set
he's
him
not.
up with such a fucking hard mission that,
No, 'cause
and then
at that
COVID
point,
happened for a year against anyone's knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, so now I just
I'm gonna pause it really quick. This is a dude. This is a dude that obviously right now he's fucked up, and this is a dude who can't handle
He needs help.
not being sober right now.
Yeah.
Everything that he has said thus far, I'm like, it's not a big deal, dude. You're
Yeah,
making millions
no.
of dollars on the movie. If you have to show Paramount Pictures that you're taking your antidepressants and you have to breathe into a breathalyzer, that means you're
At a
sober.
point in your life
where
you need to do certain things.
Yeah. So for me, everything that I've heard so far, and I mean, I have watched this already. So, but everything that I heard in the first minute 17 that we've watched so far, I'm like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, dude. What are you talking about? Steve-O's gonna go camping and what the fuck are you talking about? You're drunk. Like you sound dumb right now. I'm sorry, but you do. All right.
$90,000 in a rehab for 90 days.
Ooh.
At my expense. I had to go to 30 days in Florida for a rehab at my expense. I had to pay
Heaven
for
forbid you have
therapists
to
that
pay
they
for yourself to
recommended
get help.
at their expense,
Right.
but I had to pay for it.
Why do you want someone else
I
to
have-
pay for it? Like,
Yeah.
If you want to be part of the movie,
I
this
wrote
is
them
what you
so
need to
many
do.
Ideas, and if I'm not in the movie and they use my ideas, how do you think that that'll make me feel? The last thing I want to do is be in a courtroom with Jeff fucking Tremaine. I love him. What the fuck, man? I'm not in Jackass 4. If anybody cares about me, don't go see their movie because I will make mine way fucking radder if you just Venmo me $1. Just $1. If you send $100, I'll remember your name and write it down in Strigly. If you send more than that, and I'll do more. But 10 pound me some fucking Jackass was everything to me. And
He's hurting, man. He's hurting.
Now I'm so relieved that
He's gonna fucking throw up. Cause you're drunk as shit, dude. And you're talking about something like while you're drunk and it's procking your stomach to go, we gotta throw up now.
Fuck you, Spike. Fuck you, Jeff. You fuckers never cared about me, man. No, you fucking fuckers.
So that's the video. I mean, he's going through a really rough time, man. I mean, the post that he made says, you know, fuck them. Their budget is $10 million. How do I compete with that? Fuck this shit, man. I don't care what people say about me. They wanted to keep me at bay. Jeff, you owe me some money. You owe me I guess that's a fucking car or something logo that you stole. I feel so free now to know I never needed you. I cried every night for over 96% bitter being and suicidal. I was suicidal. Yes, because of Jackass never giving me an answer and keeping me in limbo. I don't know, man, but all I do know is that, well, the logo would be the Jackass logo.
No, the one.
Oh, yeah.
It's not, there it is. It wasn't picking up the mic for whatever reason, even when my mouth was on it.
Oh, damn. All right. Yeah. So, as you can see here, I mean, your dude is fucking hurting, man. I think it's a shopping cart. Yeah, you owe me a cart logo that you stole. Whatever. I mean, for me, my thing is like, dude, get some fucking help. Just get some help, man. It sounds, to me, and again, this is just me.
It's kind of like they're forcing the help upon you.
And you don't want it.
No. It's kind of like everybody's gotten together and was like, yeah, no, we're going to force you to get help if you want this. And
if you want to be in the movie, you got to do what we say.
I think it's kind of their way of going, you don't want it, but too bad.
Yeah, exactly.
We're giving it to you regardless.
You're our friend. We love you. We want to see you in a better place. And, like,
we know this is what you want.
We can't stand to see you like this. Yeah.
This is what you want to do, so we're going to make requirements for you to do it.
Right. And so, apparently, he's completely out of Jackass 4. He's not going to be in it.
I didn't know they were filming another one.
Yeah, I knew. They've been filming it for a while now.
Like, I heard about it, but I thought they kind of stopped, you know?
Yeah.
Being old.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, I felt the same way. I was like, God damn, dude, they're getting old as
there's
shit.
other people out there that are, I hate to say, took up the mantle, but even like people from Jackass have recognized and interviewed and like, why do you do this? And they're like, for the views.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And I mean,
like, I was maybe at one age I was like, yeah, no, I understand that. Now I'm like, no.
Yeah,
that looks dumb. Why would I do that?
Yeah, it's to me, and I mean, again, this is one of those things with me where I'm like, geez, man, like, it's hard to watch, dude. Like, I love Bam, dude. Like, I don't want to see him go through a fucking hard time and shit. Like, I don't, he was awesome in Jackass and stuff like that, but the things that he was doing in Jackass, I mean, they're bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, but that's why we love him, and again, I hope you get Bam. If you ever hear this, I hope you get help. I hope you get what you need, and sorry that you're out of the movie, dude. Like, follow the fucking rules, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, like, if you can't get drunk, you can't fucking get drunk, dude. Like,
Apparently, my dad's ex-girlfriend knew him.
oh, really?
Like, they were tight and whatnot, and knew the family. Like, dude, just try and get better. Like,
yeah.
clearly, like, even if you think it makes you feel better and it helps you think clearly, it doesn't. Like, you need to be sober for a little bit to think of, like, no, I really didn't need that, or you got other issues you got to figure out.
Right.
Without being drunk or fucked up.
Self-control. All about self-control.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, get that down first.
Like, if it's not good for you, then you got to cancel it out.
Right.
Like, oh, hey, alcohol's bad. I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, exactly. So, that was just something that was breaking that came up that I was like, I'd like to talk about this. This is pretty cool. I like Jackass movies. It's tough to see him not be in it, but at the same time, like, you know, I kind of understand where Steve-O and Knoxville and Jeff Tremaine are coming from. Especially if he's showing up drunk and stuff. Like, dude,
not a good look.
Yeah.
Like, we understand what Jackass is. It's doing stupid shit, but doesn't mean you gotta be fucked up to do it.
Yeah,
like,
and
we are doing this because we know what it's going to do to us, not the fact that we need something to numb us to do it.
Right. Yeah.
Because then you're promoting that to everybody else.
Right, exactly. And they're all sober. They don't want that.
They've talked about how much it fucked up their life. Like, yeah, no, I was really fucked up doing it, and I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, they're like, no, I realized what I've done. It was stupid. Let's fix it. And
yeah, we go from here.
It's Disney, just MTV edition.
Right, right. Just another...
Even MTV's going, hey, yeah, no, this isn't going to fly.
Right.
Like, that should tell you something.
Exactly. So I just thought that was interesting. And then what we'll do here is... yeah, I know, I feel you. So this is... how about this, dude?
Okay, so we're segmenting into comics. So this and
yes.
then the WandaVision.
Yes.
Just so everybody knows where we're going with this.
So we got a little reveal here for everybody. Jared Leto as the Joker, dude. So I was right. And I told you that you just didn't want it to be Leto, and it is.
I didn't. I really, really didn't. And
what do you think of that?
You know what? If they would have given that to me in the first movie,
I would have liked it a lot more.
I would have been more okay with Leto being Joker.
I know.
But too late.
Too late.
Dude, like, cause look, they're gonna give you the Snyder cut, which all of you, the Snyder cut is just gonna be an entire another movie in itself.
Yeah.
Which any adaptation that we see that they're already filming is gonna be nothing to do with this. So I'm already gonna be upset because as much if I love this version of him,
we still got that shitty ass.
I'm not gonna see it. It's gonna take years before I see it because they've already said it's Doomsday's version.
Yeah.
It's in the future when Doomsday already took over the world. So we got like a minimum of 4 more years before we see anything with that. Right. So now you're going to show me something that I'm not going to see and I have to deal with whack ass Joker.
Like to me,
he's crackerjack Joker. Like legit.
So this is my take on it, right?
I want this more so, and I want to see what they do with it.
Yeah, to me, this is interesting. I like the fact that, in my opinion, I don't know what's with like the fucking apron or whatever the fuck that is, but
it has blood all over it, so I think it's more of like a butchering outfit.
Yeah, he looks interesting. He looks a lot more interesting in this than the fucking Joker we got in Suicide Squad. That Joker is so lame, dude.
Crackerjack.
Yeah. Don't like it. I like this a lot more. I think that this has potential, and I think that this is more of a Leto thing for me. Like,
I think this will suit him more. I think he was as an actor, because they already said Leto's like a method actor.
Yeah.
I think he was trying way too hard, even after he got Joker. It's almost like he was auditioning throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, like he wanted people to be like, yeah,
how
I like
can I one-up myself from the last scene? How
Right.
can I make myself seem more psychotic or more like Joker? He even following the Killing Joke, I mean, he set the preview when he set the picture, the blurry picture with the camera in the mirror.
Mhm.
Like he was like, I'm going for the Killing Joke Joker.
Yeah, you
no,
didn't
no,
get
you
it.
you didn't.
You
you
didn't get it. you
And
didn't get it
tried-
right.
And you tried one-upping yourself after every single scene. You tried
Yeah.
making it more and more intense when you should have just
Yeah.
because that could give you nightmares,
Yeah.
which prefer.
Yeah. Yeah. Joker's supposed to be a little scary. I mean, he's
psychotic.
Yeah, he's essentially a clown, but
A wild
he's
card, if you would.
yeah, he's definitely supposed to have a scary side. So, sorry. Up for 24 hours. So for me, it's much more of a, I'm interested to see where they go with this. However, I do realize it is Leto, and I don't know what we're gonna get. So it kind of is what it is, and we'll take it from there. But I did want to bring this up because we touched on it last week. We saw the the blurry photo. I definitely knew that was fucking Leto, and suck my dick because I knew it. So, but I understood why you were like, no, I don't want it, blah, blah, blah. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. Like, I don't want him to be Joker either. I get it. Like,
We had a great one before him, and then they just gave us another great one after him.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but he's got big-ass clown shoes to fill.
Yeah, true. True. He's got to come rolling out that bitch with a fucking,
If he does...
full house, if you will.
Bro, if he uppercuts somebody with a fire extinguisher, I'll give him at least one more notch up on the redemption belt. Like, I just need the uppercut with either a crowbar or the fire extinguisher, and I'll be ecstatic.
Just touching on Snyder as well, Snyder's director's cut. This apparently is the first look at Granny Goodness. She's right here. On the right here.
Thank you, sir. Just for temporary, so I can see.
No. You're good. You're good. Where are you? There are you.
That's Granny Goodness.
Yeah, the Granny Goodness is on the right.
Bro, they didn't give her a third eye.
They didn't.
Why they gotta make him look like Thanatos? Or Thanos. Sorry.
I was gonna say
now
Thanatos.
Dude, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Between Smite and playing with Thanatos,
I think Darkseid looks pretty good.
he looks good, but why is he so shiny?
He's wearing like armor. Look, wearing like I don't know. I think his costume design looks cool.
I know he's supposed to be like this whole god figure, but why is he so shiny? Like they've already tried making everybody so shiny. Look at Wonder Woman and Ares.
Right.
Like you've given him like I understand you give him armor to give him like this whole pedestal of superior being, but Darkseid is dark. Give him like the blue plated armor instead of the shiny gold. I'm a god.
I don't think it looks gold to me. I think it looks black.
Or silver.
Yeah.
It's all to do with the lighting. I mean,
yeah.
That on the dude on the left, that's black.
Yeah.
Black and like silver or white. But I don't know. I'm not going to be too critical. I was unhappy with the first one. So
I mean, go ahead and be critical. That's why we're here.
I'll be critical after the 4-hour new movie.
Well, right, but I mean, what's your initial take on him? Is it weak sauce?
One, Granny Goodness. I mean, that's not Granny Goodness. That looks like somebody from Mascara.
It looks like the girl from Game of Thrones, the Lady Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like,
Is Granny Goodness fat?
Granny Goodness is supposed to look like her grandma.
Yeah.
And has her own like food company that essentially takes the world, or tries to, because that's her entire thing. She plays the split personality of I'm a villain that they know who I am, but the public sees me as this whole grandma that's here to take care of you.
Yeah. So
I'm also surprised they used Granny Goodness as one of his like, in this case, his left hand.
I mean, that's how it's always been, though, right? He's always had her and whoever the fuck that guy is.
Yeah.
One thing about this that's interesting too is that Snyder did release that a new trailer is coming out today. It's premiering on February 14th. God only knows when it'll actually be live. So we'll probably watch that next week. Because I tried to look for it before we went live today. I couldn't find it. That's one of the things that is coming out of this. It's cool. I like the look of Darkseid. I think he looks good. Granny Goodness, however, I mean, like, you know, I need to see like an actual like full body shot like we do with Darkseid here. You know, there's not really too much I could really go on here.
He looks dope. Don't get me wrong, but once again, I just think he's trying to be overly flashy.
I'll agree with you on that.
Where if they cut back on the flashy, they could have put the money somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'll agree with you on that. I think it's an interesting take.
Like, don't get me wrong, it looks cool. It looks like he's gonna be badass, but my entire viewpoint is if they saved money, where could they have put it somewhere else? So what made this to the point where they're like, no, it doesn't make sense.
Right. So we got like this little thing here, right? It's like a little promo of like the trailer that's coming out. Yeah, official trailer. I love how they cut Granny Goodness out of the trailer too. Like, really? You serious? Like, look. Here's fucking... Oh, shit. It's coming up. There's Darkseid right there. Like, Granny is literally just cut out. You're giving me this guy now. And I actually didn't see that this is like a hood, and then that's his face. Okay, I get it. I got it.
Arm.
Right.
Yeah, like armor on the top, and then
yeah, but they did. I hope the trailer that comes out looks good. I from what I see right now, like, it is what it is, dude. Like, this is cool. I don't know how much we'll see of him. I don't fucking know.
I mean, it looks like you get to see part of a battle at least.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's that. You know, I mean, let's be real. Like, there's not really too much that we can kind of go on here. They showed you a picture. That's dope. He gonna fuck them all up. True. I mean, I don't know. You never know. All right, so we covered everything. Okay, we're gonna watch a horror game trailer that looks really dope, and then we're gonna watch the Falcon Winter Soldier trailer. Then we're gonna talk all WandaVision. Then it's all WandaVision episode 6. So if you know, we're gonna break it fucking down, dude. This horror game trailer struck me. This is an indie studio that's doing this as well. Again, for everybody in stream, we watch the trailers without sound because we don't want to get DCMA'd by any company or studio. However, this company, I think don't know who the company is, to be honest, because it's still in Kickstarter mode for the game. But the game is called Ill. It looks very good. It looks very, very good. So we're gonna watch it real fast. Huh?
What's it on?
As far as I know, it's gonna be on. Whoa. As far as I know, it's gonna be on like Steam and stuff like that. Like, I don't think it's. I can't imagine that it would be coming to console, especially if it's in Kickstarter. You know what I mean? So yeah. So everybody that's watching right now, we're turning down the volume. You know, I gotta pause the music real quick. Whoops. Oh my god. Boom. All right, so we're gonna pause the music so me and Kyle can actually, like, you know, figure out what's going on. Can you see that at least? Okay, you can. All right, so this is the game trailer of Ill. If you guys want to check this out, just head over to YouTube, type in Ill game trailer. And you'll be able to see everything that we're watching right now with sound. Again, I'm sorry, I can't play it with sound. I don't want to get DCMA'd and get the fucking podcast banned off Twitch. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to risk it. And I'm sorry if you guys can't hear it. You know, whatever. Me and Kyle will just talk a lot during it and tell you guys what's going on. So,
rustling sounds.
Yeah, hearing some fucking car sounds. Or no, it's
White Noise.
potential horror game called Ill. If you like what you see, go to the devs, support, help fund the game, then consider pledging to their Patreon. Link in their Patreon will give you the description of this video. Tight. So that's what we're seeing right now. It's a bunch of VHS static and everything. Currently, there's a small team of devs who are seeking funding, backing development costs, so any help would be greatly appreciated. It's powered by Unreal Engine. Trailer looks really fucking clean. We're driving down a, fucking road. Looks like West Virginia type shit.
Trying to change a radio station.
Yeah. See some
Go watch the
people. Dude. Okay.
Yep. Go watch the road.
Oh my fucking god. So he obviously crashes his car. Okay. Don't like that. Don't like that either. Okay. Okay. We're walking now. They're
being
dragging my
dragged.
mans. They're
We're being
dragging.
dragged.
They're dragging him. He just said hello. Everybody. Oh my god.
Nope,
and they're
shouldn't have said
okay.
anything.
Clout Games is the studio that's making it, everyone. Just in case you didn't know. We're walking with a fucking shotgun. Jeez Louise, that's a tall motherfucker. Whoa! Oh! My man? Oh my god, dude. Yeah, this looks pretty brutal.
Oh, there's a little worm that ran away. Is this like indie version Resident Evil?
Yeah, don't know. It's too early to
he
tell.
shot the
for
head
me.
off and a worm ran out of the body.
That's pretty dope, though. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck? Is that person's head twisted around? No, it's not. All right, cool. Whoa.
Same map.
Don't like that. What?
Same map model as the seat.
Yeah.
Just hallways.
Whoa, dude. What the fuck? All right. Whoa. I don't want to watch that. Hold on. Let me see. Official trailer. All right, we already saw that. Let me see. What's good? Those graphics. Yeah, I know, dude. The graphics look really, really good for a really small team.
It does, and that's what worries me. I wonder if they focus mainly on the trailer. But I mean, if they're in dev and you can't play the game yet, it would make sense.
True. Is this gonna be the same fucking thing? It is. It's the same thing. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Whoa! Whoa! So like that's the game.
Yo.
Oh my god! So yeah, the game looks crazy cool, man. It looks like It looks really interesting to me. I love games that are like this, man. I mean, this part right here where he shoots his arm off and it is just like hanging and shit, that was just fucking brutal, dude. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I mean, dude, if that's coming at me, I'm screaming while I'm playing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
No, that's really dope though. Like they even said the guy who did this has mainly focused on cinematic,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the first game that he's actually designing. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes, or what developers he decided to go with.
Mm. Let me see here. Yeah, that's all. Well, that's all we'll show. That's all we'll show. This guy's talking about a whole bunch of Malouk. But yeah, so that's ill. The trailer. Again, that is something that you guys can go to their Patreon. You can support them. And let them know it's good.
This one says, "Go away."
To me, that game looks like it's got a bunch of fucking potential. It looks like only a highly functional sociopath can make it through. Yeah, true. It does. It does look like that.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So that game to me, I had seen that. I believe on Facebook, and I had watched like the trailer. Now that wasn't the whole trailer that I watched. There's a part in the one that I watched where he's like out in the woods, he's running, and then that thing that we saw like in the lab where it like breaks apart and shit, it like does that in front of him and everything. Very interesting. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you later. But it was, to me, that's that kind of shit in a horror game, and when it's not like cheeseball, like when it actually looks like horrific like that, that's the kind of shit that I fuck with a lot.
The gore detail.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, and if I'm shooting you with a shotgun, I just don't want to see you blow back. I want to see, your body parts hanging off and shit. That's dope. Yeah. So, looks cool. Looks a little bit like how you said, like a little bit like a mixture of like Resident Evil mixed with like Outlast.
Yeah.
Mixed with like, fuck. Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe just Outlast and fucking Resi. Very reminiscent of like The Thing, like the guy was saying, like it reminded me a lot of the movie The Thing. So very cool, man. I can't wait to fucking, play that if it's available anytime. Seems like they're a small developer and stuff, so if I had more money, I would go and fucking give them money, but I don't, so maybe I'll see how much it is to subscribe to their Patreon, and maybe I can try and message the guys behind it and see if we can get a little Cody code, maybe play like a little demo or something that they got going on. That would be cool.
Dude, I want to see how it works.
Yeah, I would love to see, the game in action. So we got one more trailer to watch, everybody, and then we're gonna deep dive it into we're gonna deep dive into fucking WandaVision episode 6. I'm very excited to talk about that, and then we'll be ending it. Yeah. So this is the trailer that everybody has been talking about the last couple of days. It premiered on Super Bowl Sunday. It is the Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer. That is the next big show on Disney Plus. Obviously, it's coming out after WandaVision. And apparently, the last 3 episodes of WandaVision are going to be an hour, which is fucking awesome. Thank you, Disney Plus.
Yeah, dude, I'm actually really stoked because at the end of every episode, I'm like, can I have more?
Yeah, I know, right?
Or I just go back and like the next day rewatch it because I'm like, what did I miss?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's just like a Marvel movie where you have to go back and look for the Easter eggs.
There's so many things that are like you can deep dive into the show.
Like I can look at the links you send me for the Easter eggs, but I'm like, I want to see what I find first.
Right? Yeah. So, all right, let's watch this fucking trailer real fast. Again, everybody, I'm sorry, but I can't play the audio on it. It is what it is.
You're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
If you don't like it, go Google it.
Yeah. Already, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Bucky looks great. Falcon looks great. Falcon's flying around looking badass as shit. I like the little Captain America shield behind that. Oh my god, Simo. Oh my god. Fucking Simo, bruh. Amped on it. Love seeing Simo. Oh, yes, sir. Wait, they're both using the shield? That's amazing. I like that. That looked good. That looked good! What?
You don't remember her?
I do remember her. That's...
What do you call it? It's like granddaughter?
Yeah. That looked good. I'm so glad we're not playing this with audio because this would definitely get copyrighted with the song that's playing right now.
100%.
Yeah.
See the arm. See the arm.
I do see the arm. I do see it. Oh my god. March 19th, bro! That's fucking next month! Let's go! It's so from what I can tell from this, I mean I love like the relationship that they are starting to kind of put into place here.
So there's another preview where you see the shield stuck in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
See one of them go looking at it. So it's kind of like they're practicing. But if you also watch during the football game, they have somebody else running out in the Cap costume.
Yes, I noticed that.
So it's like they already have somebody else as a public figure to represent Captain. Because even though he dies, it's what they see representing.
I don't know if I like that.
Nope. They've already announced, like, they already have who they have coming up, so I wonder if they're going to have Falcon and Soldier as, like, Black Ops units. Because you figure their specialty, Falcon get eventually anywhere he needs to. Also, he has his little drones, and now you have Winter Soldier, who is an ex-military, now he's a super soldier, Spec Ops.
Right.
With an arm made of completely of vibranium.
Fucking Simo, bruh.
Yeah, no,
Dude!
I knew you were going to be excited about it. So when you told me you didn't see anything, I was like, I'm just going to be quiet.
Yeah, dude, Simo.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
go.
super
That's so sick, dude. Hell yeah, bro. That's dope. I'm very excited for that show. I can't wait to fucking watch that with you guys and shit and talk about it. God damn, bro. I'm so excited. And it really does. I like how they're really leaning in on, like, they gotta have like a brother relationship where it's like super cool. Talking to your mic real quick. No, it's not. You hit the mute button. Hit that. Now you're good.
Does it work now? Yeah, no.
Yes, it does. All right, cool. I don't know if that was muted the entire time or not.
It wasn't. It probably just when I moved it because I felt my fingers hit the button.
Okay, fair enough.
I've been watching the voice thing.
But dude, fucking Simo, bruh. Let's go, dude.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like a lot of people don't know who the fuck Simo is, and like I'm excited.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun.
I definitely like how on these TV shows, rather than the movie where everything's jam packed into an hour and a half to 2 hours, because now your standard like comic book movie is 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours, 2 hours 30.
2 hours
Yeah.
after you finish the credits and end scene.
Yeah.
The fact that they go more in depth on other characters that the movies can't.
Right.
That your people who read comics are like, no, I want to see this.
Right.
And now you have WandaVision.
Yeah.
That we have multiple theories of what's going on.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, now you have TV shows that are making you think and kind of earn the next episode or see what you think. And it's not waiting 2 years to find out if your fan theories are right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it's like waiting a week.
And at the same time, Marvel's now sitting here like almost playing a game with you of you're going to think you're right until you're not.
Right. Dude,
Which I like. It's keeping me interested.
Yeah. Everything that is inside of these shows and stuff, I like how they're like sprinkling things in. There's like breadcrumbs that you can follow.
Yep.
Which is really interesting. That's super cool that it's coming out March 19th. That's so soon. I thought it was going to be longer.
Dude, we're already halfway through February.
That's what I'm saying. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the last trailer that we got.
The WandaVision.
Into WandaVision we go. So I'll bring this up just for shits and gigs, right? Fuck that. We'll keep it on this. Let's talk episode 6. Let's break it down. So, couple things. This was a Halloween episode. I like that. We got original costumes that were the comic book costumes.
Yep.
We got, in this one, we got Pietro kind of becoming like a, not main character in the show, but
Spoilers,
I mean.
by the way, spoilers.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Go watch the fucking show. Yeah, we're breaking it down here. I mean, this, it is what it is. But yeah, we got a lot of things are thrown at you this episode that I really enjoyed how, again, the breadcrumb stuff. Like, you got Pietro talking to Wanda in this, kind of like letting her guard down and telling Pietro about things that are kind of pivotal for the show. He asked her, like, how did you even do all of this? You could talk to me. I'm not like your husband. I'm not like a soldier, and like exactly. And she kind of breaks down and tells him about everything. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Fucking 24 hours. So yeah, but anyway, what was your favorite part about this episode? Besides being right about Vision.
I mean, yeah. All that. You were right on Joker, and I'm right about Vision.
True.
Honestly, I think the smallest part about the entire show that nobody really you would overlook is the fact that the twins now have powers.
Yeah.
Because they have now resembled both of the twins from the comics that had the powers.
Right.
I'm just curious to see if they take them away, so then they are reborn again.
Did you notice that they got called Demon Spawn?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you picked up on that, because when Pietro calls them that, and it's interesting that Pietro calls them that. Yeah, I was like, interesting, because in the comic books, the twins are made of the soul of Mephisto. They're parts of his soul. That's how they're made, and they are called Demon Spawn because of that.
Which they die, incarnated.
Yes, it's very interesting to me that there's so many tidbits in this episode where I was like, oh my God, like, oh shit, this person just said that. Holy fuck! Really, like, they even make a reference to fucking Kick-Ass in the fucking show. I was like, dude, this is dope. Like,
they're following different storylines, which I think is really interesting, because each episode you watch is a different episode of WandaVision.
Right, yeah.
Like, their house changes now. Like, this entire episode, you had an entire different house layout.
Yeah.
Like you were saying.
It's Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah. Which was so cool. Even like the interesting, awesome. The intro song where it's like punk and shit. I was like, dude, this is dope. Yeah. Like, get me in, bro. Right? This is cool.
So with that, everything keeps. And now you also have character development where the kids are starting to think for themselves.
Right.
Instead of just like, okay, I want to grow up, I'm being a child. Like, no, they are actually. Like, and you figured they didn't have their powers they did the whole age thing, but not their actual power. Like, the one twin doesn't have super speed, and yet.
Telepath. Yeah.
Where they now are developing their own powers and getting older in it.
Now, do we know for a fact that they're fucking real?
I mean, the one lady said they're real. When
Who?
She was trapped in there. The agent.
Oh.
Because they asked about it, and she goes, no, they're real. The kids are real. They asked if this was on head, and she's like, no, they're real.
How the fuck does that work? So wild. Okay. All right, yeah. So what else we got in there? We got in the beginning of the episode, we got Vision essentially lying to Wanda, and she kind of breaks character for a minute and it's like, wait, that's not what you're supposed to do.
No, he doesn't lie. He essentially makes it a point known that you're not going to control me.
Well,
because
right.
He turns and looks at her and goes, what do you mean? Like that look of when she...
Yeah.
And he's kind of like, no, we're done with this game. You're not controlling what I do.
Right, yeah. And the thing of it is like...
I also find it interesting. I just want to throw this out
Go
there.
ahead.
That she can't keep track of where people.
Yeah.
Because one, she didn't know where the dog was. Walking everybody's dog every day. Like she mentioned before, what do you think I'm doing? Controlling them, making them do their laundry, make them walk their dog.
Right.
And then she couldn't find the dog, and it was dead, and it passed in the bushes. And now she couldn't find out where Vision was, and had to rely on Billy. When this is this entire world that she's.
Yeah. That's a good point. I didn't really think about that. Yeah. So do they have free will in there? Kind of.
Oh. Because if they did, she wouldn't have. So, Agnes was parked on the edge of the brim. If she had free will, she would have went through it.
Right.
And also, if any of you guys watch the episode, it's essentially like a dome. And when Vision flew up into the air, you could see there was dead spots on the upper part, so they weren't getting as much. So instead of her forcing them to do something, she essentially put them on freeze.
Right. Yeah.
So they weren't doing anything but basic motor functions of breathing.
Yeah.
So right there, she's already strained, and now she just went all hyper witch,
right,
and extended the dome even more.
Yeah, at the end.
So now there's gonna be even, I guarantee, more dead zones because now you have an area that wasn't even part of the.
Right.
You went past Westview.
And she swallowed the facility that's outside of the Hex Dome.
And Kat, the scientist chick,
yeah,
she's now been sucked in.
Yep, yeah, she is.
And she's fully aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
And Wanda knows who she is.
We have confirmation that Rambo is turning into a superhero.
Yep.
The Hex is rewriting her cells on a molecular level. It's completely changing her. It'll be interesting to see what kind of power she gets.
Yeah.
Out of this. I thought that was very cool. A lot of things point to her, I guess, her contact being Reed Richards, in my opinion, too.
So there was a couple.
Yes.
You had Reed Richards, then you also had Doctor.
Yeah, that might be. Fuck, it might be Doctor Strange.
You had Doctor Strange, you had Reed Richards, and then you also had bad guy for Fantastic.
Oh, Doom.
Dr. Doom.
Yeah, yeah.
He was also an aerospace scientist.
Oh, fuck, I didn't even think about that.
And then there is one other person I read, because there's a three case of who it could be.
Right.
And one was being in the Marvel universe of what we've already touched on, like something that's already been out there, not Fantastic Four, like they're remaking.
Right.
I forget who it was though.
Do you know who's casted as Reed Richards, like confirmed for sure? John Krasinski, the guy who plays Jim in The Office. He's
okay
like
with that.
officially
I'm
been
okay with
cast.
that.
Yeah, me too. I think it'll be cool.
Because him in The Office was good, but I've also been watching him in
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Show.
Yes.
John.
Jack Reed.
No.
Jack Ryan.
Yeah, Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
And the entire contrast from The Office to that, amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I'm about it. So I'm interested to see what they do with him, because it's not going to be a young teenager one type that we had. Like, no offense to him, but in the most recent one with Michael B. Jordan and everything, they were like
I hated that one.
They were like early 20s.
Yeah.
And the last one they were older, but it wasn't. You couldn't connect with it enough. I want to say the one with Jessica Alba, Silver Surfer is the second one. Like, yeah, it was fun. Obviously, you had Chris Evans, different universe, but you couldn't really connect with them. I guess like get drawn into the movie.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it was
it's
something that you could watch in passing. You're like, okay, cool.
It was
get up,
like
go do something, come
Sam
back.
Raimi's Spider-Mans. Like that. I mean, they're okay.
Which one?
That's
Amazing
the first.
Spider-Man?
That's the no.
Toby?
That's the yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's like one of them things
After the
where it's
first
like
movie, I pretend they don't exist.
yeah, it's pretty rough to watch.
They did
So
my boy Venom dirty.
yeah, they did. They made it Eric Foreman. Fuck that. I know, right? Moment of silence for Eric Foreman. And that's how much I care. So other thing that is big reveal in in episode 6 of WandaVision for me was the fact that I was wrong about Vision. He's not a real person. He's literally a walking fucking corpse. When he goes out, he tries to break out of the Hex Dome before it extends and everything. And that's actually why it extends, is because when he does get sort of out of it, he just starts to get essentially sucked back in, and he starts decaying in front of everyone. His body's falling apart.
I think it's more so since he's out of it, reality is hitting. So it's more so him falling apart, and the only thing that was real on him, I think the parts that you saw get thrown back into the portal is what she created. So what you're seeing, like the chunks missing of his chest, is how she found him. So everything that you saw get thrown back in is what she created around him.
That's a good point.
Because she's not only just moving a dead doll, she's giving the dead doll skin, personality. Like, he is self-aware, but he doesn't have the stone anymore.
I hate that, man. I really do. I really fucking hate that.
Because at this point, she's using the power of her stone to give him the Mind Stone power.
Does she even have a stone?
How do you think she got her powers?
Well, yeah, but she doesn't have it on her, though.
No, but she has the powers of the stone. He was a scientist, so was Pietro in Sokovia. They were the experimented twins.
Right. Yeah.
They got their powers from the stone, I think, just like Captain Marvel, but not to the same extent.
Right.
So, I think at some point she has the power of the stone. It's just like if, what do you call it, the Rambo's DNA is being rewritten.
Yeah.
It's the Mind Stone power that's rewriting it. So I'm curious to see what kind of ability she has. I know we were talking about her potentially becoming the next Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not the same stone giving her those powers.
I wonder if she'll become Nova.
Because you figure each of the stones are what modifies your powers or what you get out of it. So that specific power from her Mind Stone is rewriting her DNA. Also, we don't know who the big bad is. Whether it is really Wanda.
Not yet.
So we don't know if it's truly Wanda's powers in the dome or a mixture of somebody else's.
Yeah. One thing, now that you bring that up, I don't want to forget. Now, like, the word, and this has been going on in Reddit and everything too, it's trending, is the word that gets repeated a lot in this episode is nightmare. And a lot of people think that maybe it's not Mephisto in this, maybe it's Nightmare.
I think what if it's going to be a combination of both? Like one of them was like what if Mephisto came at Nightmare and was like, hey, what are you doing Saturday?
Right, yeah. We're going to take control of this Avenger.
I got a month-long plan because I'm pissed.
Yeah, and...
Because that would explain why the twins are in it.
Right.
Nightmare is being influenced by Mephisto, or Mephisto is just having his fun with whatever Nightmare is doing, or vice versa. Because you figure they're both super powerful.
Yeah, I mean, Nightmare is basically omnipotent, and so is Mephisto.
Nightmare gets more of his powers based on the person he's affecting.
Right.
She's super lonely and empty. I mean, literally, he could be affecting that, and then Mephisto's coming over at Nightmare and be like, I have some fun too.
So,
you know,
I'm thinking, and we talked about this before we went live too, but I'm thinking that if Nightmare is in the show, it's probably Pietro, in my opinion.
Agnes
maybe
is clear,
right?
Unless she's being possessed at some point. But
I think she's clear, in my opinion. I don't think Agnes is big bad anymore. I mean, you know, it would have been cool to see her as big bad, but I think that the first 5 episodes kind of paint her in that picture of maybe she is.
Yeah.
Then when you get the 6th episode and, you know, she's in her car, she's frozen, Vision does a little eat thing to her face, and then she's like, oh my god, like, or whatever. I think that, in my opinion, that kind of clears her. It just for me. However, Pietro breaks character at one point, and, you know, and says, you know, hey sis, don't worry, your husband can't die twice, or whatever.
You're not gonna let him die twice.
Yeah, and she gets super pissed off and fucking blasts him the fuck off. And he, you know, that's kind of like the rest. That's all we see, really. I think there's something to Pietro right now where it's either gonna be him as Mephisto, and he's or he's Nightmare. I
don't think it's Mephisto. And our conversations pre and right now kind of piggybacking off what I said. I think it's both of them. If it was Mephisto, he wouldn't call his own children demon spawns. Like, even though they are demon spawns, I mean, he would put them on like a higher pedestal. Not like a blessing, but, you know, bringer of doom.
True.
Now, where if it's Nightmare as Pietro, he'll call them demon spawns because he knows what they are.
Right.
And it's a combination of both of them messing with her.
And his hair is like fucking horns, dude.
So the kid had more of the Quicksilver hair than he.
Yeah. I noticed
Definitely.
that. Or I was like, dude, you got like horns on your fucking head. There is one point too that when they're trick-or-treating and stuff, Wanda asks Pietro about a certain time where they're in an orphanage, and you know, and they're like, you know, she's like asking him like, what was that kid's name with the skin disease and blah blah blah, and this, that, and the other, and Pietro's like, you're testing me, and like, you know, I thought that was kind of a big scene.
He avoids it.
Yeah, he does.
Because he doesn't answer it. He's like, why don't, like, this? Come on. Like, he misdirects it. Which, if you're the brother, you would answer it right away.
Yeah. And and even, remember when he talks about when the lady gives him the fish in Russia or whatever, she's like, well, that's not really how I remember it. And he was like, oh, you know.
Repressed memories.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's like, dude, what's going on with him?
Not only that, he is aware that Vision died.
Right.
Which happened after he died.
Oh shit, you're right.
Which means he is self-aware. So,
yeah, what's going on with
him? If he knows he's dead or he's been dead, first thing you would do is question somebody. Or just answer the question. Especially if you know she's like not right in the head.
And I mean, you know, at one point she even is like, well, why do you look different? And because he goes, I know I look different. And she's like, well, why is that? And he was like, I don't know, dude. I know that I died and I heard your voice and now I'm here.
I think, didn't he blame it on her? Didn't he say, so it maybe it was too painful to see the old me or something like that? I don't remember.
I don't remember, to be honest, but I think he does say something along the lines of that, where he's like, maybe you put me in here.
You did this.
Yeah, like maybe I look different because you put me in here
and then
differently.
And then when they broke character, because they do show him dead with the two shots, that they were saying that maybe he is from the Fox Marvel. Like, he is aware of what's going on, but maybe that's why he doesn't remember the past.
See, that would be cool to me if he was the Quicksilver from the Fox like place, right? And he knows about like the X-Men.
Because if that is true, he did have a younger sister still.
Oh shit!
From the one
right.
in X-Men.
Yeah, you're right.
It was Scarlet Witch.
Dude, I don't know. That's why.
Because even when they looked at her, they're like, oh, going with that outfit, she was like fortune teller, and I'm like, bitch, that's your old outfit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Vision comes down the stairs. I don't remember what they said, what he was.
Hey, Pietro says, let me guess what you are. Vision's like, okay. And he's like, you're a traffic light.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And he's like, you're a booger. And he's like, yeah, I am. And he's like, I fucking knew it or whatever. I like that scene. That scene was dope. Yeah, but there's little tidbits in here where a lot of people are speculating that Nightmare might be involved. But, I mean, we gotta figure out, like, there's gotta be something in here where, in the next episode, where it's like, we have to figure, like, introduce the big bad to us.
Well, they already said in the next 3 episodes, they'll pretty much set up for the
Doctor Strange.
And they also said it would make sense if it was Nightmare.
Right.
But it would also make sense if it was Mephisto.
Right, either or is Doctor Strange big bad.
And also if it is Pietro from another universe, Doctor Strange.
Right, yeah, exactly. So one of the things I always like talking about in this show is the commercial. And I think that they get better and better as like time goes on, like as like the show progresses on.
I think those are more hints of what's going on than the
Right.
itself.
In this one, there's a little kid. He's on an island. He's really upset. He's by himself. He keeps talking about how hungry he is. A fucking shark comes up out of the water and is like, "Hey, man, like, what's going on?" The kid says he's hungry. The shark offers him this yogurt called Yo Magic, which, you know, ha ha ha, Yo Magic, ooh.
Yeah.
He says, you know, I used to feel hungry all the time, but then I started eating your magic, Yo Magic, and, you know, blah, 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 now I'm great, blah, 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 blah.
It's another reason, like, you're thinking Nightmare. I thought Mephisto.
Right, yeah.
Because the kid dies on the island. What's the price you're paying? Your soul.
Right, yeah.
And him continuously trying to open up the magic is it sucking the life out of him.
Right, yeah.
To survive. Like, that's
right.
how I took it the first
and
time.
he can't get the yogurt open. Like, he's trying for days. He ends up turning into a skeleton and withering away.
So many messages you could take from that.
Right.
Like him trying to open it is what's killing him.
Right, yeah.
Instead of trying to find another source.
And it's like one of those things too where it's like the soul gem and everything is kind of tied into that too, where it's like the soul gem, you in order to acquire it, you have to give up everything that you love and hold dear, which we saw in the movies. I mean, you know, Thanos loves Gamora as a daughter, throws her off the cliff and gets the soul gem. Same thing with Hawkeye and Black Widow. Black Widow falls off, and we already know from the Loki trailer that Black Widow is still there. At the, it's called, fuck, I forget what the island's called. It's called like Voromir or something like that. I don't know. I've read that earlier.
Cheerios,
right? Yeah. Yeah. Cheerios, honey nut. So obviously some of the little things like Easter egg wise, obviously we already talked about was like, you know, the Quicksilver shit. The kids being called Demon Spawn, Wanda and Vision being in their old costumes from the comic books. Spider-Man's on the wall. At one point, his face.
It wasn't his face. It was his eyes on a blow-up Halloween costume.
Yeah.
And that was a stretch for me. Just because I've seen the same blow-up Halloween costume.
Right,
like,
yeah.
Or the flailing arm man, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Wacky flailing arm.
Comic book characters, yep.
Yep, and the costumes that resemble theirs.
Yeah, in the comics. Pietro's costume and hair, straight from the comics. Yeah, right. Those are horns, dude. You can't tell me that they're not. Billy and Tommy have powers. I can't click things. Yeah, the commercial's very symbolic about I think what's going on. Quicksilver's accent disappears when he forgets himself, suggesting he is the Fox version, which is interesting. The Incredibles is playing at the movie theater, which is fun. They make a reference to Kick-Ass, obviously. There's mention of Shangri-La, which in the Marvel comics, it's linked to Vision. He controls Shangri-La, or he's there to protect it. Agnes remembers Vision dying and pretty much is like, wait, am I dead? And Vision is like, what do you mean? He's why do you say that? And she's like, well, because you are.
Dead.
Yeah, you are. Am I in hell? Which was, I thought it was pretty interesting. Meanwhile, yeah, we already talked about this. The Hex has changed her cells. We're probably gonna see her get powers here soon. I would assume you're gonna see them probably the last episode. I would assume, in my opinion. I think they're probably gonna.
Weird somewhere up deleting, freeing her.
Yeah.
Because realistically, thing.
Right.
If he did it to Wanda when he hope you realize or something like that, like what stopped him from just like opening up her mind?
True.
Even though she was like, yeah, I didn't remember the beginning, but like when Pietro was talking to her, you do this? In the beginning, I didn't realize I did it.
Right, yeah. That's a good point.
So I think at some point she realizes it's fake, but then at others she still thinks it's
Right.
So I think it's constant battle.
Yeah. We talked about the whole Wanda seeing her dead brother, Pietro's fate in reality, obviously. And finally, Quicksilver shows a little too much knowledge. He does know what happened to Vision, which is what we were talking about, where he breaks character. And, where it's like one of them things where, to me, that was like a telltale sign. I'm like, this dude's a villain. Like, this is a fucking villain in here. He's gonna turn into the villain. Like, Pietro's dead. This is a villain.
He had a New York accent. And then when he lost New York accent, it wasn't even a Russian accent.
Right, exactly.
It's just straight, hello.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, that's pretty much all the Easter eggs from the episode. Let's see what else I got here. That's him potentially being Nightmare. That article is that's talking about. We already talked about the commercial as well. I mean, that's pretty much it. Is there anything else, like, WandaVision wise, that you want to touch on? Anything that you'd like to see coming up? I mean, we got hour-long episodes next Friday. I think, just stemming off of what I just said, I think what I want to see out of the show next is I need to see the big bad. At least get introduced to him, even if it's like at the end of the episode next week. I need confirmation that either Nightmare, Mephisto, or if it's actually just Wanda losing her fucking mind, and Strange comes in and is like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're fucking with reality, dude. Like, you know what I mean? And obviously now I have to step in because this is I have to protect reality.
Yep.
Like, that's my thing. So when it comes down to it in the show, I mean, I love the show. And we found out that Vision really isn't alive. He's just there. Whatever. Fuck, man. Suck ass. Fuck. I need to see the big bad in the next episode. I think that's my most anticipated thing in the episode is, like, I need to know what's going on behind the scenes.
Who are we dealing with?
Yeah, like, what are we dealing with? Like, what is going on?
I think what's getting to us the most is the fact that we know the show is tied into, like, 3 other shows, and we have no idea what connects all.
Yeah, and a fucking feature film.
Yeah.
Like, it's tied into a feature film, and I'm like, well, are you gonna tie it in now? Like, you know?
How many more episodes do you have left?
They got 3!
Literally, is it just going to be the closed captioning is going to be the tie-in? Because then I'll be...
Yeah, or like an end credit scene of the last one.
We won't get the
like,
answers until the next show or the next movie.
Yeah, no, fuck that, dude. Like, I need to know what's going on. So that's my thing is, like, I want to know what's happening. I want to know who the big bad is. I want to know who's pulling the strings. Is Wanda under someone's influence, or does she know that she is, or is she just fucking absolutely bonkers crazy? Yeah, like, is she bonkers crazy? Did she make a deal with someone to have kids, that have, like, vision powers or whatever? Like, what the fuck is going on in the show? The Hex is extended now. Is Vision okay? Like, we don't know.
Mind wiped and just reset.
Yeah,
because
we don't know.
Essentially, he died.
Right, again. Yeah. I need to know who the big bad is. I think it's time.
I want answers.
Yeah, I think it's time. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got on the episode. It's great. It was a fantastic episode. We both messaged each other like, dude, like, what the fuck? And I just think that it's all in all, it's well written. It's a great show. I love the reminiscence of different TV shows that they're taking from. Like, this one was Malcolm in the Middle based.
I think every episode jumps like a...
Yeah, which is interesting. And we pointed out, you pointed out, like, some cars that were in the 90s that are in the used car lot and all that shit. I think it's interesting that she sucks everybody up from the facility, and they're all like carnival clowns and shit like that. It's very interesting.
Yeah, kind of making fun of them.
Yeah.
Like your old joke.
Yeah.
What if, like, since it's jumping almost like 5 or 10 years per episode because it's going based on other TV. Assume is Bovia.
Yeah.
Child. And does it catch up the real? So we got 3 more episodes. They're an hour long each. We already just hit the late or early 90s delay. Because if it's a used car, because if it's a used car lot. So will
I didn't think about that.
Will it catch up on normal times, or will she just freeze it somewhere? Because then the kids are gonna start asking questions.
I wonder if the kids are gonna get older in the next episode.
Probably. I mean, they have their powers. They've matured each episode, whether it be mentally or actually like physically. But I mean, she has also told them not to grow up. So they would age at normal speed if they keep up with that.
I don't know. I need fucking answers. Though.
Yeah, I need it to be Friday.
Yeah, like now.
I'm gonna go
Right
home
fucking now.
I'm probably gonna go home and watch something else. While I clean. I have no idea.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, I'm cool with ending it, capping it off now.
Yep.
I'm tired as fuck, dude.
Yep.
Not even gonna lie.
I'm almost done the second month. Trying to get the shakes.
Yeah, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh man. Yeah. We talked for a while.
Yeah, we did.
On fault, just because of Ben's bitching.
Yeah, it was like 45 minutes.
We apologize for that, people. We'll get it more under control.
No, it's fine. I don't care. I like talking about it. I mean, the conversation that we've been having is great. So, I mean, we covered a lot of topics today. I didn't think we that many.
I don't look like I have eyebrows. I don't look like I have.
Glasses are covering them up. All right. Well, that was fucking Roachroom Podcast Season 2, Episode 3 with me and Kyle. Jordan's out of town. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Watch WandaVision. We'll report back to you guys on next Sunday with more answers, hopefully. Hopefully we get some glimpses of what's going on. And
hopefully I'll be out of bronze.
Yeah, hopefully Kyle will be in silver elo and remain there.
Probably not. As soon as I go into silver, I'm probably just gonna.
I was bronze earlier this week.
I'm probably gonna just try and learn new characters because Gideon is like my chariot right now, but I need to be able to play somebody else.
Maybe learn ADC so I can support you.
I wasn't thinking ADC. I was thinking like a different mid character, like actually being decent with them. But I mean, if you want to play ADC, cool.
I mean,
go with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, ADC's fun. You go pew pew the whole time. Or honestly, I mean, dude, fucking learn Bellica. So much fun.
I've been trying. I think I have to turn the cast off. I think it throws me off.
Really?
Because I'm so jumpy with my mouse. And I'm used to where it's literally hit, turn, switch, teleport. That when I go to rotate from a minion over to them, sometimes I overshoot it to the left.
Fair enough.
So I don't have the guidelines anymore.
That makes sense.
I think it's more so I have to get used to it.
Okay.
But no, I'm down with it.
You should look into doing that QS thing that Blue Sky was doing.
I mean, it's essentially Gideon.
Yeah.
Just with more stuns. Okay.
Good times.
Yep. Okay,
All
guys.
right. Peace out, everybody. We love you. Have a good week and be safe out there. It's snowing and all that shit around us, so be safe and Godspeed. We'll see you next episode.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, fuck that shit. We out.